Yo, what's up guys? I'm here at the Glenfiddich Mavericks launch at the Aura Sky Pool at the Regis on the Palm Jumeirah. Super stunning views of the infinity pool looking down. We're on the 50th floor. Yeah, this is looking great. Going to go inside, have a few drinks, hang out, meet up with some old buddies, and have a few drams.
Some Prosecco just to top them off. It's a really refreshing, kind of clear and bright cocktail.
Salmon?
Yeah, salmon heavy.
What is that? Yeah. My apologies. Yeah, that's not... Thank you. Yo, what's up? I'm here at Gaia in DIFC. I thought I'd stop by and have a quick beer before the dinner. It's quite a fancy place. I like this place. It's Greek. Never been here before. I'll show you around. But yeah, good stuff. Good selection of drinks. Nice little corner over here. They've got a dinner seating on the other side, which I'll just show you. And about an hour or so, we should be having dinner with the Glenfiddich guys. And I'll get my interview with Struan as well. I have a few surprises for him.
With Glenfiddich tasting tonight, hopefully you're going to see and taste some things that you haven't tried before.
That's more a newfound moving on as Aberdeen, Norway.
Yeah. Charlie Gordon and Alexander Gordon, who else on the Caribbean, those that we take great place to come.
Some friends at a hotel.
You guys look like you're having date night.
Speyside reveal the source of these casks. Let me give you three flavours and a little bit more sweetness coming through. Okay.
What's up, lovers of whiskey and watchers of YouTube? I'm the Malt activist, and I'm here with the luckiest man in the world, global brand ambassador for Glenfiddich, Mr. Struan Ralph.
And I'm here with the luckiest man in the world, Mark. It's a pleasure, man.
I appreciate that. Good seeing you again.
Yeah, pleasure.
So, this is what I want to do. Everyone talks to you about whiskey, and I don't want to talk to you about whiskey. Because I don't care about whiskey. I care about people. Okay? But what I am going to do is, I brought a little present for you. Okay? These are, we won't drink a lot of it, but these are 3 single cask whiskies that my whiskey club has bottled.
Okay.
And during the course of this little chat, I want you to have a wee taste and tell me what you think. Hopefully it loosens up your tongue a little bit, and maybe we can get into something personal.
I got to say, you know, in television they say never work with children or animals, and in whiskey they say never enter into a live blind tasting on camera. We're already breaking all the rules here.
So this is not a blind tasting. I'm going to tell you exactly everything about this. Here we go. So my whiskey club, the Malt Society Arabia, MSA, we've been functioning in the UAE for about 12, 13 years now. And one of the things we did, the first single cask bottle that we bottled for ourselves was for the 10th year anniversary. And it was thanks to our good friend Ashok from Amrut Distilleries.
Okay.
And he bottled for us, and that's the 10 that you have,
yeah? This is it, yeah.
Is a peated port pipe.
Yeah, you get that fast aging as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. So this one's about 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And slange it up.
As soon as you said Amrut, I was like, I think it's this.
Yeah.
Peated port.
Yeah, this is the peated port pipe.
It's nice to say, isn't it? Peated port.
It's just... Cheers.
Slange.
Slange it up. You don't have to drink the whole thing. I just brought it with me so that I could... Yes. Oh, did I mention it's 60%?
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, yeah.
I apologize.
That's a kick and chicken, as they say in Kentucky.
Kick and chicken. That's the first. I've not heard that before.
People have just walked out. That's stunning.
Yeah, it's a great whiskey. We bottled it 3 years ago.
So when you as a club sit down to choose a single cask, that is like a collective, you come together?
It's a collective, yeah. So we'll get... so Ashok will send us a few cask samples between 5 and 7, and then, we as a committee sit down and taste. We have about 6 or 7 in the core committee who work, running the whole thing. And then we sit and we decide. And can't go wrong with a single cask Amrut, I think.
Yeah, no, what I like is you've got that element of smoke, but the port pipe is giving the body the sweetness, and it's a fast age. You get a lot of the wood sugar as well.
True.
So you're not just getting the port influence with sweetness, you're getting wood sugars, which is like good for the density and the texture.
Correct.
So it's
great whiskey. So.
I'm surprised you started with this one, because that's big.
It is big. Well, they're all big.
I don't know where we're going.
They're all big. They're all big. So, Finlay, congratulations. Your first child, boy. I don't know if you know this. I did a little bit of research, and I found out that Finlay in Gaelic is actually Fionn Lach.
That's right.
Right, which means white-haired warrior.
That's right.
Or yeah. My question to you is, how bad is he going to feel when he grows up and he finds out that he's a brunette?
He's going to be.
He's going to be, right?
He's going to be.
Basically what I want to know is, how is fatherhood treating you?
Well, we were chatting about it earlier. It's such a blessing, and we're lucky in whiskey to represent Scotland anyway, and I feel really lucky to represent my family as well.
Yeah.
I work for a big family business, which is great, but now, Gemma, I think you've met maybe virtually.
That's going to be my next question.
Our little boy has sat through his fair share of whiskey tastings, maybe as many as you have, both inside and outside. Through the last lockdown, definitely we joined you guys for a tasting, and Finlay was maybe lugging in then. So No, it's been the most amazing journey, honestly. And actually, I'm here Monday to Friday, so it's a long time to be away. He's already grown a little bit since I've been there. I was chatting to him earlier. We have the advantage that you can check in, FaceTime, everything. He's at that stage where he is kind of recognizing you on the screen, which is just amazing. But yeah.
Is this going to make your job harder, traveling so much more now that you have him back home?
I don't know if it's harder, but definitely it gives you. It's almost like raison d'etre, right? It's like reason to be. So there's a good reason to go to work because obviously we have a young family.
Yeah.
There's a very good reason to go home, and yeah, we'll make it work. It's probably a unique situation to global ambassadors in whiskey. I don't know if you know this, but when we sell singles of Balvenie or Glenfiddich or Kinninby, we put a teaspoon of something else in it.
Okay.
It's called teaspooning.
Right,
so if we're selling bulk spirit or trading bulk spirit, it's really, really common in Scotland. So Balvenie with a teaspoon of Glenfiddich in it is called Burnside.
Right.
So locally, our baby is obviously called Burnside. Balvenie with a teaspoon of Glenfiddich.
What you guys don't know, if you guys don't know what Struan is referencing, he's married to the gorgeous Gemma Louise Porter, who is, by the way, the global brand ambassador for the Balvenie. So my follow-up question is, who did you fall in love with first, Gemma or the Balvenie?
Gemma, and closely second to Portwood, 21-year-old.
Oh, very
maybe at the same time.
That's a good one. Yeah, the 21 Portwood is just magnificent.
So we had I guess we all did have the opportunity to spend a lot of time doing our jobs from home. So we really enjoyed kind of like tasting through each other's portfolios.
Right.
Maybe you don't know this, but Gemma actually started with Glenfiddich.
Ah, did she? Okay.
Yeah, so she was a tour guide at Glenfiddich.
Oh, wow.
Moved to the US to join Balvenie. So she's like it's like Cristiano Ronaldo, Man City to Real Madrid. That's Gemma from Glenfiddich. So we're hoping one day maybe she'll come back.
Oh, okay. She took over from Dr. Sam Simmons, right?
Dr. Sam?
Yeah. Good. I love Sam. I met him as well.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. I have this segment. Okay, you know what? Before I get to the segment, we can move on to whiskey number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Whiskey number 2 is also an Amrut.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's also at 60%.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's been matured in ex-rye casks.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, rye whiskey, ex-rye whiskey casks.
It's funny because this one I wasn't thinking just single malt. I wasn't thinking Scotch. It's that spicy, bready.
Very spicy, bready, yeah.
Yeah.
Lot of spice on this one.
Mm-hmm. So it spent its entire aging or it's a finish?
No, it spent its entire aging. I think about, I want to say 6 years.
Okay.
Completely different flavor profile.
Yeah. I like these styles of whiskies because they remind me of like a classic aperitivo.
Yes.
We were about to have dinner here. Something finished in rye or ryes themselves, they draw quite a lot of moisture, like almost into your mouth because of the drying nature. It's like the way like a good Negroni does before a meal. That's really interesting. Yeah, I can see where the excitement is. I would not have picked that as Amrut though. I don't think I would have.
Oh, really?
Because of the rye influence. I
Correct.
think
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think we hit it out of the park with that one. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's stunning.
So, I have a segment here which I like to call "Explain That Gram," which is
I've seen that.
Yeah, right on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
So I went into your Instagram and I picked 3 images which I think need more context. Okay. So this is image number 1. Go on then.
So this is Sikhs in the city. This was Speyside Whiskey Festival. This was in
That's a screenshot,
Oh,
actually.
it's a screenshot.
Yeah.
This is in 2018.
Okay.
And my good friend Angad Singh Gandhi, who's our ambassador to India for
Oh,
Glenfiddich.
I've met Angad, yes.
Angad,
Yeah.
Who is a bundle of energy in his own right. He very kindly taught me how to tie a proper bourbon, right? So,
Okay, cool. I like Six in the City. That's super funny. Here you are, looking very dapper and sexy. What's going on here?
Yeah. So this is.
That doesn't look like a candid picture to me.
No, that's just natural. That's natural. I was actually doing the induction for two of our ambassadors, Alex and Brett, and we took them to a huge whiskey event in Sweden. This is Haringa Slott, so that's an old Viking castle turned into a hotel. And we had just done the sauna cold plunge, and that is why I'm wearing a robe.
Wow!
And that is why I'm drinking whiskey. So the challenge was sauna, freezing cold lake with ice on it. The run from the sauna to the lake, you did a shot whiskey, and then you went.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, so that's why I'm looking so manly there.
That's awesome. I think I have one more for you, and the title here reads, "Hey Struan, I think Fort Williams are going to win the Highland League this year.
Okay.
What do you think?" And obviously you're laughing. So what's the deal with this picture, and what is your affinity to Fort Williams?
Well, so I am laughing hysterically. The caption means Fort William. They're also known as Fort William nil.
Okay.
Because they are.
They never score?
Can I use some right language?
Yeah, sure, go
They're
ahead.
shite. If you're good at sport in Fort William, you play shinty,
Okay.
which is our version of hockey.
All right.
It's like hockey for nutters.
All right.
And so Fort William put a football team out every week who are just not good, and they were famous for finishing last so often in the Highland League, which is the league which is local to us.
Right.
That they made a documentary about it.
Oh, did they really?
Which
I'm gonna have to watch that now.
Yeah. So Fort William nil. So that's why I'm laughing. Oh, I love that.
That's super funny.
And this is actually the launch of Gran series in Nairobi, so I'm on a club there.
Ah, okay. Cool. Okay. Let's do whiskey number 3.
Yes, nice.
And this is our... So I chose all 3 Amrits. We have a few others as well. We've done a boutique whiskey company that we just bottled. It's Costa and Abelauer, 11-year-old... Oh, no, sorry. Glenrothes. I don't know why I said Abelauer. Yeah, 11-year-old Glenrothes at 62-63%, which is fantastic. But I wanted to do like a flight of 3 Amrits. This is our latest one. This is called the Amrit 12. And this is a rum cask.
Oh, it's rum, huh?
Yeah, it's all rum.
It was getting like that buttery sweetness.
Yes.
So the American oak rum seasoned.
Yes.
Do you know the source?
I don't. You know what? I don't know the source actually.
Okay, this is not the boutique though.
No, that's not the boutique.
No.
That's the Amrut rum cask.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
that is nice, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get. So you've actually this is the great thing about whiskey, right? So they all came from the same distillery.
They all came from the same. Yep.
Master blender, and yet just with slight differences in cask aging, obviously different in maturation time. Yeah, it's a lovely lineup. I like.
I mean,
This is probably sitting more within my wheelhouse in terms of like.
So yeah, you know what? I'm glad you said that because of the 3, this is my favorite as well.
Well, I spent my life drinking Glenfiddich, so this is probably if you were going to blind taste me, I was probably going to say that this was a Speyside.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I would have thought that as well. A good rum finish Speyside at cost strength, that would have been just absolutely amazing. Ah, interesting. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, okay. So obviously
Cheers.
this is a rum cask finished Glenfiddich at 21 years.
Can we just show that to the camera?
Yeah,
Yeah, just point it to the camera. That's fine. Cool. So this is a 21-year-old finished in rum cask. Obviously, I think it's like a 20% different in ABV.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Which is why I think the nose on the Amrut is stronger, but I can tell it has a very similar sort of caramel treacle coconutty.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some similarities there.
Definitely.
There was a period there where I feel like everybody was aging whiskey in rum casks.
Yeah, right.
Because new entrants to the category of whiskey might have been looking for something sweet. And a good way to introduce sweetness and complexity is rum casks, right? So,
nice. This is still one of my favorites. I love the 21.
Yeah.
Fantastic brand. So, your handle on social media is the Whiskey Beard.
Whiskey beard.
Where's the fucking beard, son?
Literally, it was because of my son.
You know what?
So
I thought of that.
When a child is at that age and is young, then they can't pick out the face if it's all beard. And when he was born, I had a
exactly. I you know what, I respect you for that, and that is a great answer. And you know, I thought I didn't know about him not being able to recognize your face. I thought maybe you want to kiss him or hold him. Then your beard is such a
it's
big...
also now he likes to...
He has to pull.
His father-in-law, so Gemma's father, has a huge beard.
Okay.
And he likes to hold on to it.
And that must hurt sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to end with this, Struan. Just turn that off for a second. Just 2 minutes, we're done. So, my last question. Forest.
Yeah.
Legends Bar.
Oh my God.
How many times were you dragged out of there, and what was it like having a few bevies at the Legends Bar?
See, the thing about Legends is you would have to get dragged in. That's okay. First of all, one of the best jukeboxes.
That's what I heard. That
you find. Number two, last time I was there, they had Glenfiddich 15 on the bar. Great. However, it was on Optic. And we were pretty certain the Optic had been used for Sambuca. So we had a round of Glenfiddich 15s, and I was like, this is amazing. I'm Glenfiddich ambassador. I'm a legend. I feel like a legend. And we went to try it, and I was like, oh, this is terrible. But you know, in Legends, you can't send it back.
You can't send it back. You have to drink
it in order to if you are going to Forest, Speyside, it's a great bar. You've also got the Mossad Tavern, which is another great bar. And we have Ben Romick, obviously. We have great visitor centre as well. So if you are in Speyside, Forest is a great place to visit.
Nice. If I'm not mistaken, just outside the bar, I think there's a little plaque on a bench where it says this is the spot where a witch's body was burnt, and she was sent tumbling down in spikes in a barrel, and then that's where she landed, and then she was burnt. How is that true?
Yeah, we have a witch's stone.
You have a witch's stone.
So it's at the bottom of the hill. It's actually close to my house, and this was Dark Ages. This is where they used to roll. This is the worst thing, right? Roll them down the hill. If they die, they weren't a witch.
Oh.
If they survived, kill them.
So you're screwed either way.
You're screwed either way. Like classic Scottish history. Someone was always getting brutally murdered somehow. And in this case, it was witches. So yeah, and we have.
And people say it's video games that make people die.
This was it was a tough time if you were a weird. Like
if you had some knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. Back then, and we also have big Pictish stones in the town, and it's a great place. A little bit different from Dubai where we are now.
Definitely different from
Certainly
Dubai.
a little bit colder.
Struan, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. I really appreciate it. Oh, not at all. We have a little present for you. One of my guys is bringing something over, and I'm going to hopefully give that to you soon. But thank you for having me, and I really appreciate your time.
It's a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.